tired.
Yes!
We're fine. Everything's fine. Right, okay, just a couple of things before we get started. This performance, like all other performances, is a relaxed performance. What that means is that the lighting state should stay exactly the same as this. We have been experiencing some problems with the hotel lights, but if they do go off at any point, I will try to fix those as soon as possible, and these two lights will stay on, so we will never be in full blackout. We're also not expecting any sudden loud noises, but there will be music for atmospheric purposes throughout the show. And we have a relaxed attitude towards sound movement from our audience for the benefit of those who can't stay still or silent for the full duration of the hour. On that note, if you do feel like you need to take a break at any point, you can use the seated area out of the door at the back to your right. You're free to do so, and you'll be welcome back in at any point in the hour if you decide to take that break. And then any of your stage managers, if you need anything, let me
You're not
know.
getting tired of your script.
I'll be sat right over there. Just give me a wave or come over, and I will see if I can sort you out. I do have hearing loop headsets available if you need them. Please do come and get them now. Other than that, I will pass over to Leo, who's our GM for today.
Hello!
Yes!
I don't know why I'm applauding myself. Hi, my name's Leo. I'm going to be your games master for the next 5 hours until 3 o'clock. What is this? What is going on? Well, we're Adventurers Wanted. We're a tabletop role-playing game, which means that the four people on my left and right here have unique individual characters that they are playing and controlling in a fantasy setting. As the games master, I control the fantasy setting, from the allies that they make to the allies that they kill with prismatic spray.
Yeah, Alistair.
Yeah, we'll come to that in a moment.
Oh, Corellian's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll come to that. We'll come to that. We'll come to that.
I'm dead as well, you know.
Like Alice.
Right. We
give us something
mediate
anyway.
between ourselves with dice to keep things fair. Now, you might, if you've been paying attention to the last 30 seconds, think that there's some backstory. Let me catch you up on some of it. The characters are all members of the crew of the Spirit of the Horizon, a scientific research vessel, which, on their last mission, awakened an ancient god, and trying to run away from the ancient god, cast a spell on a tablet, which cost the life of their captain and flung themselves into a brand new reality. And ever since, they've been trying to get home, trying to recreate the tablet from pieces scattered throughout this new world. In the last little arc, they've been hunting a dragon turtle because apparently they found out that some of the that'd be great if you could grab me mine as well.
So organised, guys.
Thanks.
So organised.
Because they found out that some of the piece of the tablet was in the literal belly of the beast, and when they went to where the Prince Corellian, Prince of the Sariki, told them where the dragon turtle was, dragon turtle wasn't, and she had moved out a long time ago, and a kraken had moved in. They then fought the kraken. Corellian fell, thanks to he didn't fall so much as was frozen solid and then got shattered. And only 3 of the royal guard survived, and they also slaughtered a bunch of Rakina. I mean, like, literally about 29 Rakina. It was a big old fight. Big old fight. Don't worry, you've missed nothing but context. Good luck. Where we're going to pick up is immediately on exiting the cave, the mines of Staghorn, the party dragging their spoils, such as they are, back up to the surface, to Coralia, and they were met by Perline and these 4 people here. These 4 members of the crew. The captain had taken some of the people, a delegation, that's the correct word, a delegation. So, we're going to start on the far right here. Let's meet our players, our characters, and tell us a little bit about your backstory. Tell us a little bit about you.
Okay. I'm Emily, but I'll be playing Peanut, who's a halfling rogue, who has a lot of backstory, but she lost her faith in savages, regained her faith in savages, and now she's scared of everything.
Excellent.
I'm Tom. I'm playing Norton Whitefeather, who is a halfling fighter who was conscripted into a war he really wanted nothing to do with, and after 3 horrible years, he managed to escape and is now a deserter and found work as a gunner on board the Spirit and has recently been involved in a few of their escapades and is still just about frightened of, well, actually just about everything as well. So,
Fantastic.
I'm Chaz, and I'm Golan Height, who's the captain of the Spirit of the Horizon. Not drinking anymore, but because of that, increasingly stressed out. And we'll see what today holds for him. And also, could I get a Barocca?
Hi, I'm Chris, and since my last character died yesterday, we've got a new one today.
Yeah.
I'll be playing Granny Smith.
no.
Granny Smith is an old halfling lady. She does the tea on board ship. She's lovely. She's also his mother. Maybe her granny, I'm not sure, I get confused.
Right. Okay. So we jump back in as 3 members of the Royal Guard and your 4-ish party members.
All halflings.
Yeah. Come up from below ground. They're met by the anxious Perline and Captain Golan. Party, was there anything you'd like to talk to Perline about while things were going on underground?
Oh, dearie, just got her a cup of tea.
Perline was Prince Corellian's daughter, and the heir...
Now assumed to be the heir.
Yes, and now the heir to Staghorn, because Corellian... you are just about to find out that Corellian has died.
Yeah, well, I'm just about to find that out.
You're just about to find that out.
So to clarify, Corellian is the prince that was with us the entire time.
Corellian was the prince that was with you, the obnoxious...
He wasn't obnoxious.
He's been quite nice to us.
Right, yeah, of course. He was obnoxious when he was played by me or Chris.
Yeah, Reese made him quite decent and noble.
Fair enough. Anyway, he's dead, and his daughter was Perline, who is this beautiful, quite young Sariki, pink flecks in her hair. For context, the Sariki is a bit like a dwarf, but with scales occasionally along their skin. So is there any conversation you'd like to have with her? Are you waiting in anxious silence?
I mean, we don't know, do we?
No.
Right, so we're just waiting.
Have you brushed your teeth this morning? Make sure you're nice and healthy. Just keep an eye on you.
I might explain the situation with Relora to the... It's like, listen, you're a young person. Can you explain this? Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
What do you think I should do?
So you see 7 figures
Oh, God.
approaching from Staghorn. 4 of them are your party members. None of them are Prince Corellian. And Alistair stands holding a thawing top half of a trident, which you immediately recognize as Corellian's weapon.
Oh dear.
So my father has fallen. Well, we kind of expected it to happen.
If it's any consolation, dearie, I think he died doing what he loved best, stabbing things with his trident.
Yes, and no doubt shouting loudly while he was doing it.
Almost certainly,
I'm
yes.
sorry for your loss. Would you like a hug?
I'll be fine, thank you.
Still not good with the people thing.
And the 3 royal guard bow to her and go, Perline, you are now Queen of Staghorn.
I'll let you do a little one as well.
Perline looks and goes, thank you. My father has died, but he died reclaiming his homeland. It is what he would have liked to die doing, basically. Well, I can think of a couple of other things, but we won't go into it.
Oh, it's a bit early for that kind of blue language.
I didn't say anything.
It was inferred. It was inferred.
Go back to your ship. Take your crew with you. Did you at least find what you were looking for?
Alistair?
Now, Captain. Turns out...
I'm going to need you to explain it very clearly, because I've been hearing rumours about stuff you've been saying about my captaincy on the ship, so this is really crunch time for you, Vondercombe.
Right. It turns out that the dragon turtle
Yes.
isn't there. Moved out several hundred years ago, some time ago.
You're going to see a visual reaction from my face and a physical reaction from my fist.
Right,
Oof,
okay.
Captain, don't be hitting
I
the
would
crew now.
like to touch you and cast suggestion. And I would like to suggest you have no hostile feelings towards me for the next 8 hours. Can you please roll
Captain,
a wisdom saving throw?
Captain, you get a +5 to your saving throw because I'm here.
No, actually.
Yeah, you
Yes, she's a paladin.
man.
That's amazing.
+5 is 17.
Plus whatever you've got there.
Oh, plus 17, 18.
Okay, yeah. Alistair is trying to suggest to you not to hit him. Didn't work, did it?
Backhand him.
I put myself in the way using
Okay.
protection.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't like people inside my head!
Roll with disadvantage.
Means he doesn't like himself.
It does. It does.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
It's
Sounds wise enough to make
It's with disadvantage because a small paladin has just balled herself up behind her shield and jumped between
dinner
you.
tray,
Am I
tea tray.
adding anything onto this? It's a straight attack roll.
Just your strength
My-
bonus.
My straight bonus. Okay, so that's a modified 20. Not bad.
Okay.
Good start.
Disadvantage though.
And 15.
Modified 15?
Modified 15.
Won't hit.
Won't hit.
So how would you like to defend against this backhand?
I see
Granny
the
Smith?
backhand coming up. I'll leap in the air and put my tea tray in front of myself and boom.
That's what happens.
Sorry, Captain, not a fan of the physicals.
So anyway, we killed a kraken, and
Been there, done that.
Corellian died. Corellian died killing the kraken.
The dragon's dead though.
The kraken is dead. We
Good,
rescued.
Resurrection. Did you ever even think about it?
I don't think it will work. Parts of him are floating about. It wasn't a pretty death, but it is one that I shall write a song about. An epic poem focusing on how I, and latterly Prince Corellian, killed the kraken.
Should have let you hit him.
You were on the thinnest of ice right now.
Understood. And he walks away back towards the ship, still holding the top half of the trident.
Right, well, I suppose we did. Would you like that trident back, by the way, Your Highness?
No, but I suppose I should take it for posterity's sake.
On the come, bring the trident back.
Oh, but Captain, it's so...
Bring the trident back.
Here you are.
Your Highness.
Thank you, Captain Golan. Await me on your ship.
I think we should all know.
Right, yeah.
Goodbye.
Only just got here.
Have you two had your breakfast yet?
No.
Well, eat your breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. I told you both when you were growing up.
Okay, Granny. Gosh.
Who are you, by the way?
I'm your godmother.
Describe yourself.
I'm like a 2.5 foot tall lady. I got various items on myself, but mostly I look like I make the D on the ship. Carry a dinner tray, which I can wear as a shield if necessary. There is a cooking prong in my belt in case it's needed for griddling scones. And I also have this aura of holy light and loveliness that pervades me at all times.
It's true.
I'm also your mother.
Well,
No, you're not.
Well, I've decided I am.
I've decided you're not.
Go wash behind your ears.
and this
It's quite nice when it does
this
Granny.
bickering is going on as the party returns.
What's going on at ankle level for you?
returns back through the city of Coralia, this bustling marketplace town at the foot of a volcano, walking along white sands towards the pier.
Is Chauncey about?
Chauncey would be about. Yep.
Chauncey?
And this fairly large griffin now.
Yeah,
it's, I
he's a
think
big-
we
it's a
can't
big
hold this
lad.
off for much longer.
Big
It
girl, rather.
would now be considered a large creature.
Yes, it would.
I feel, swoops down from its nest on the Spirit of the Horizon.
Yes, it would have a nest.
And and just lands next to you, and the crowd all around you were already paying attention to you as the heroes of Havmar are now just sort of, there's a smattering of golf applause, and they go, oh, hi, Chancey, you've heard of Chancey.
Speak with animals.
Yeah, sure.
How are things, Chancey?
Well,
Things on the ship good?
yes, I'm a bit hungry.
Well, try and get you some food as soon as possible. How is the commander?
She seems angry, uptight,
Yep.
not happy.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going about.
Oh, you're not happy, are you?
No, I'm always happy when I'm with you, Chancey.
Oh. It's disgusting.
No, it's not. It's adorable. Hold your face.
Chancey, this marketplace seems a bit crowded. I suppose you could give me a shortcut back to the ship, could you?
Well, I can try.
It's all right, dearie. We can handle ourselves. If the captain wants to go play with his small child, he should do that.
Bearing in mind that actually you guys don't hear this as common. You guys hear this as Griffin.
Yeah.
I was assuming he was like getting on Chauncey or something.
Yeah. Get on, Chancey. Right, let's...
See what Chancey does.
Yes, she takes off.
Woo!
Yeah.
And you fly on the back of your Griffin, a little unstably. But roll an acrobatics check for me.
16.
16. Yeah, you hold on. And she lands back on... Where has Chancey created her nest? On the Spirit.
Probably somewhere high up, right? But not the crow's nest. Because
Not the crow's nest, because that's silly. You need that.
There's two other masts.
There are two other masts. Okay, sure. So amongst the rigging of the foremast, which has severely dented the ship's speed, there is now a massive griffin's nest, and she lands you there.
Thank you, Chancey.
You're welcome. Off you go.
And are you happy, Chancey?
I'm a bit hungry.
Well,
I told you I'm a bit hungry.
I'll get you bloody hell, teenagers. I'll get you some food, all right?
Good.
Good. Well, I'm going now.
Okay.
Love you.
Yes.
It's generally a teenager.
Called you mama.
Everything I love is turning against me.
Aww. Do the three of you want to do anything on your way back to the ship through the city?
Just making sure these two ne'er-do-wells don't get themselves in trouble.
Why do we always get dragged into this?
I don't know. I think.
I just want a sandwich.
Yeah. I just want to get home. I suppose that's why.
Have I got any gold on me?
You do. You have
Yeah.
about
Point these things,
75 gold on you.
Unless we all pull our weight, we're never going to find.
I used my 75 gold
Bloody frightening.
to buy both of them a breakfast butty.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, on the tray, there are
Hi.
two breakfast butties.
There you go. Eat
Oh.
those up, make it nice and strong.
What is that?
Thanks.
Emily doesn't know.
It
Yeah.
looks like... Oh, right. Okay, so in the real world,
Yeah.
it's breakfast foods in a bun.
Oh, okay.
It's like
It's a great
eggs and
invention.
In
sausages
Coralia,
Oh, okay.
there's egg and fish.
Yeah, it'd be fish, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Mostly.
It's like a kedgeree bun.
Yeah, and sort of,
I love a bit of that.
and sort of a reduced fried sort of spinachy kind of thing.
Okay.
It's a
On top of
kedgeree
that,
bun,
there's a-
guys. Have a kedgeree bun. Leo just invented a food stuff I'm not sure 100% sure about.
Thank you, Granny. It's almost like a sandwich.
Lovely, it is a sandwich. It's between two slices of bread.
It's not beautifully crafted like peanut sandwiches.
It's almost like a sandwich.
Well, you can be uptight about it or eat it, Lovey. Those are your choices.
I'm sorry, I didn't
Shade.
I'll
Thank-
eat it.
Thanks very much.
You're welcome, son. You eat and get nice, big and strong.
Right.
Gotta go out and save the world, haven't you?
You're not my mother. You don't even sound anything like me. I'm obviously from the Western Hills. You're from those Northern Hills that are really quite far to the north of where I'm from.
Everyone's my little bairn up here. Don't you worry, pet.
Oh my
Now
god.
you
Sorry, I just
make
get a
sure
bit-
you eat your greens as well.
I get a bit touchy about that. I haven't seen my family in 4 years.
She means it well.
I'm just walking around my ship going, look, does somebody have something for Chancey?
Not the
Can somebody
angry
feed Chancey, please?
Yeah, and there are some steaks on hand. You ordered this a while back.
Yeah.
There are some steaks on hand for Chancey.
Steaks.
There you go.
Sticks of what
Oh,
exactly?
thanks. You just leave it here.
Right. I'll just leave that there then, shall I?
Thanks very much.
Yes, mother provides for child.
Yeah, thank you.
Good, love you.
What, is she watching YouTube videos and angrily smoking out the window?
Music's really
No, she's there like grooming herself.
Don't come in.
Don't come in.
Don't come in. As I'm climbing down the rigging, I'm just like, this is not in my top 5 days.
It's probably not in your bottom 5 days, though, if we're honest.
Go and test
That is an improvement.
So, presently, all 4 of you are back on the ship, and a royal carriage is carried up with a small cage behind. The cage appears empty. But Pauline steps out of the carriage, waves to the guards around the cage, and the cage is started to be pulled up the gangway. She walks ahead of it, of course. She goes, Golan,
Yeah.
I bring you this. You might have use for it.
Oh, thank you.
And then she steps right up close to you as she goes to shake your hand and says, there is something inside that I have obscured. We must get below decks before I can show you.
Perhaps we can go into my cabin.
Probably won't fit.
Okay, let's go in the whole thing. Okay, that seems fair.
And the cage is carried down the hold, and as soon as it's out of public view, Pauline clicks her fingers, and the glamour that was on the cage drops, and you can see there are 2 ricina tied hand and foot and gagged at the mouth, which is quite impressive, gagging a shark creature.
Yeah.
It's
Big old guy.
It's a heavy gag that they have on both, and Pauline presides over these 2 creatures and says, these are the leaders of the cadre of Rekina that you disrupted in my mine. My royal guard brought them back to me. This is their priestess. This is their palisar. Do with them as you will.
Right. Well,
Are we there?
I certainly don't want them on my island or in my mine.
Do they know how to do anything?
Do they
We've lost
what?
a few cooks. If they know how to do anything, we could put them in
Peanut,
the
I
water.
would be very surprised if you could persuade them to join your crew.
Just takes a little poking, but okay.
The Rekina are savage by nature. They have a different sensibility to you and I, darling.
Okay, thanks.
Right.
Was there anything else that I could do for you to repay you for bringing back my ancestral home?
Should we leave or?
is there anything?
You must be frustrated to have lost your quarry.
Yes.
I hear that you are chasing Kelanahu.
Yes.
Perhaps these Rekina.
They probably would know that.
Yes. This is the best I can do to repay you for now, unless you have any specific requests. I must go and make preparations for the royal funeral.
Of course. We won't keep you here long.
I would love to debrief your party
Yes, please.
on how my father died.
Yes, of course.
We've got a lot to. Probably should.
I don't know
Roll
what
a
happens,
persu-
so I'm staying
Roll
out.
a- What is that? Deception? Deception.
Yeah.
Call that deception.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, I got so much on as it is.
Oh no.
It's a 7.
Can I assist him?
Go on then.
No, actually,
How would you assist him
Actually,
as he
I'm not
stands there awkwardly tapping his wrists?
I've actually gone out of character to do it because Norton doesn't actually know how he died.
Oh, okay.
So,
Fair enough.
To be fair, neither do I.
theoretically,
To
be
he
fair,
can't
neither
be
do I.
lying about something.
Actually,
he doesn't
there's
know,
yeah.
so.
That's
None of us know how he died.
Probably that was actually probably just coincidental. Norton is a bit nervous and wants to go and do something else. Should probably go.
Have you any requests, Golan? My time is
Oh,
wasted.
sorry. Sorry. one goddamn second.
Why don't you consult your crew,
I
Chaz?
am consulting.
Their weapons were better than the ones we already had.
Were they?
Yeah. So thanks for that.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
I think they've already given
Pass
us
me
a
the
couple.
water. Yes,
The whole
in
crew's
fact,
been tooled up, Captain.
your entire crew has been tooled up with Coraline weapons,
Yes.
It's fresh.
which are plus 3.
I've had a personal idea. I've felt something. I don't know. But apart from that, I don't know. Do we need anything else?
No.
We're all supplied up, I assume.
Yeah. I've
We're running
restocked.
low on Earl Grey. That's about it.
Your Highness.
What is Earl Grey?
Tea, love.
Yes, we don't have that here.
Peanut,
You don't
say
drink
something?
tea.
No.
I was going to say, if you need any food prepared for the funeral, I can.
That is very kind, but we will use our own caterers.
Your Highness, I don't suppose any of your great wizards or spellcasters would happen to have any scrolls of stone skin lying around. No.
It's a specific request.
I mean, that is a specific request.
Oh god, are you rolling a D100?
Yeah.
And what?
Rolled really well. A scroll of stone skin.
Yeah.
Is this for your own personal use?
Well, yes. I keep getting bashed about, you see, every time.
Now come in.
I didn't take you for a spellcaster.
No, but I have a small amount of...
It's quite a powerful spell.
Yeah.
I can sequester a scroll of stone skin for the boat. But forgive me, I think you would take some time to understand its complexities.
Yes,
She's saying you're too thick, Lovey.
Oh, yes, I know. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Granny Smith. Raider!
You're in NPC mode for this. Oh.
And Pauline claps, and one of her servants, who's been standing there the whole time, runs up. The Rakina are there sat resentfully quiet. You've never seen a quiet Rakina up until this point. It's kind of weird.
I'm just thinking that if we ungag the priestess, is she not going to immediately cast a spell?
A lot of
No, she doesn't have hands.
roll an Arcana check.
Ha-ha! 10!
You've been around a lot of spellcasters. It's more than just words.
Yeah? Sure about that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, now I need the stats for a Rakina priestess.
Does anyone have an anti-magic field?
No, dearie, that's very high-level magic.
Raider!
What's in the book?
Hang on. Can I cast Zone of Truth?
I mean, you could cast Zone of Truth.
I cast Zone of Truth on the cage.
Now?
Aye.
Fantastic.
It's a 15-foot radius, so everyone's affected.
Okay. Describe to us how your Zone of Truth happens.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Everyone. I have a quiet moment where I look introspectively into my mind, and as I do so, the glowing symbol on the center of my chest glows slightly. You've not seen me do stuff like this before. I think you're kind of intimidated by it. I also have an intimidation of +10, so...
Why are you glowing, Granny?
Before I was a tea lady, I had other hobbies.
And that made you glow?
Aye. Now, Captain...
What the hell have you done? I don't think this has worked at all.
Everybody-
I'm tired.
Captain, I
Everybody gets a charisma saving throw against it
They
first.
do? Yes.
don't have that.
I want to fail so badly. No!
What's your...
Why does that?
It's an 18.
It's an 18, okay.
And I choose to wave my aura, which I'm allowed to do.
Okay.
Oh, 18.
18 is what you did, so you passed.
No! I really wanted to fail that.
Sorry, dude, my eyes are terrible. Oh, natural 20.
Hang on,
Are really effective.
I mean-
you can choose to
Yep.
fail. Leo,
I mean,
I
you
can
can
lie
choose to fail a
loads.
saving throw if you want to.
Oh yeah, if you want to fail.
I mean, Chaz would choose to fail.
Oh,
Golan
Would Golan? No,
Yeah.
exactly.
Chaz
Peanut,
would
did
choose.
you?
Well,
I mean, I want Golan
So,
to fail
Peanut,
so
you-
badly.
Everything you say in this zone, in the
But it's
proximity,
not compelled. You can still like.
you have to
you
tell
don't-
the truth.
You don't have to say that. You don't have to.
It's
say
not
that you don't-
liar, no. But if
You're not
if you're speaking truth.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I'm fine.
Are you sure, Captain?
I'm absolutely fine. I've never been happier.
I don't think you're fine, Captain.
It's all right, dearie. I can tell when they're not affected. He's not affected.
Sorry, what's going on?
You can tell when they're not affected?
Yeah.
Okay, only one of the Rakina failed.
Which one?
The Palisar.
Well, let's talk to him then.
Captain, there's no need to untie the priestess anyway.
All
She
right.
appears to not be affected.
All right, let's talk to the Palisar then. I just gotta just stick my hand out and just try and get that gag out without touching. Just stay
Roll
still.
a sleight of hand check.
I can do it, Captain. I'm good at that.
Yeah, she is.
We poke
She's
people out,
very,
take
very,
gags off.
very good at that.
All right, if you want to give it a punt.
Okay. That's a 28.
And don't forget, she can't lie.
Yeah.
I rolled a 28!
Rolled a what?
Golan's hand reaches in towards the Rakina, and you start to touch the gag, and you just your hand is way too big not to be bitten. And at this point, Peanut, you stop him and immediately just take out the gag. And you're so swift about it and so fast, the Rakina doesn't get a chance to bite
If you
at you.
do anything stupid, I'll kill you!
Hey! Easy there, Peanut.
Telling the truth.
Right, stop talking nonsense, please. Does somebody have tongues on this ship?
I can't cast any spells.
No, dearie, I don't.
Brina!
Hang on. I'd like to intimidate the Rakina.
Okay.
I have a plus 10 to intimidation.
How do you intimidate the Rakina?
I lean in very quietly and say, "No, dearie. Let me make this perfectly clear to you. You will answer everything this man says, and you'll do it in a language he speaks. Or else, there's more to me than meets the eye." And glow. Glow. It's an angel in disguise.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Can I assist Granny Smith by using my intimidating presence?
What's your intimidating
You have to be
presence?
raging to
do?
do that.
Oh, you have to be raging.
Do I have to be raging for
I
that?
don't
No,
know.
no, it's just an action.
I can use my action
just
to
an action.
frighten someone I see within 30 feet. If they see or hear me, they must succeed a wisdom saving throw.
Well, I would ask what your DC is, but I've rolled a 1.
So there's this very polite little granny saying, "You want to be nice now?" And the mum next to us going, "Ah!" in his face.
So it's usually for combat, and it says they're frightened until the end of my next turn.
So not for long. So for 6 seconds, the Rakina goes like, "Ah, ah, ah."
Zone of Truth is still affecting it. And it has had a 27 intimidation check rolled against
Fine,
it.
fine,
Here
fine.
we go,
fine.
boys.
You are lucky that I speak your tongue.
I'll say.
I wouldn't call it luck.
What's the name of this turtle god again? Just out of
What?
the name of this turtle.
Kilanahu, Captain.
Kelanahu.
Kelanahu.
Kelahanu.
Kelanahu.
Is it?
Kelanahu?
Kelanahu?
Bless you.
Turtle
Now,
god.
Sorry, turtle god.
Turtle god.
Lee.
where is
Roll a history check.
Turtle God.
16.
Way back at the beginning, 2 months ago,
Yeah.
the very first island that the Spirit of the Horizon came across
Oh, yeah.
was a temple being carved out of the island to a turtle god. It was being carved by slaves captured by the Rakina. Turned out that that island was actually a shell from an egg
Oh, wow.
of a dragon turtle that the Rakina were worshipping as their god.
Gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Run away from the army, they said. Find a nice place on a ship, they said. It'd be safe.
Where is Kalahanu?
And he's doing his absolute best to fight the Zone of Truth.
I know,
He's just
dearie,
like-
it won't work.
Been quietly impressed.
Near the East Pole, on the other side.
The other side of what?
The world!
How big is the world?
Fairly big. It's a world. It's a planet.
Can we fast travel?
So where you're where you're
You
at
really fast travel to places you've been before.
where you're at the moment is near the West Pole. Now the West Pole no longer exists because it melted about 200 years ago,
All right, leave your politics out of this.
bringing about what is known as the deluge to this
Is that what flooded
world.
the lads?
And that's what flooded the lands. Exactly.
She is near the East Pole. Right, that sounds like a nice long journey.
1 second. Map! Somebody get me a map!
Then somebody runs off, and Pauline goes, Golan, if there is nothing else you require from me, I do not wish to be present for these negotiations.
Oh, yes, of course. Of course, Your Highness. I apologize.
I shall take my leave.
Yes.
It has been an honor. Do return to us. And at that point, she throws a smoke bomb on the ground.
It has been an honor. Can I do an insight check?
Oh, what? Her parents are dead now. She throws smoke bombs.
That's good.
Batsariki.
Go on.
18.
18. She's trying her best to flirt with you. She's not very good at it.
Right, well, excellent. I probably get out of the swarm down here, isn't it? Well, let's...
Goodbye, Golan.
Yes, absolutely.
And she
also,
walks away.
I'm so glad I didn't fail that.
Captain, are you okay? You know,
Fine.
I'm so
Why
good.
is everyone so concerned about my... Well, it's... you stay on. Where's the map?
And at this point...
Has Pauline gone?
yes.
Captain, I think she's got the hots for you.
Yeah, thank you.
At this point, Jeffrey 2 runs down and hands you a map, and then walks off again.
How about that scroll of never mind.
Yeah.
Would you like to put your nose up to where it is on the map?
No, I would not like to.
Well, how about you do it anyway?
No.
Where using your nose is it on the map? Is there any truth, baby?
Using my nose, it would be there.
I'm getting good at this.
And he sort of
You're really nice.
jab.
Thanks for saving my life again.
Oh, it's all right.
He sort of
was
jabs
suicide
towards the
bombing and I
east
never
end
fully
of the map,
recovered.
obviously.
Oh, it's awful. I'm really sorry. You're really nice,
Do
though.
we have to go straight across, or can we just go off and round?
Just one day.
Why are you so sad?
You know how planets work, right?
If you go off
I
and
was gonna get married
round,
to a girl,
so
and
you
then I got
say,
conscripted into a war, and
you
then all my
will
friends got
come
killed.
to the wrong
I came
side
here
of the
thinking it was
East
safer, and
Pole,
it's not.
Did she die too?
That is how maps work.
I don't think so.
and you will have to travel around the ice
That's really
wastelands.
sad.
Imagine if you were.
Yeah, guys, sorry.
Imagine if you were trying to get to Mexico and you went round the wrong way.
All right, I see.
So what were you saying?
She was just thanking me for saving her life because we hadn't actually met in character since that happened.
Oh, right,
So
okay,
we
cool.
just did a little bit of. Wasn't very now related.
That's all right.
That's fine.
But we want to see it.
Do it again.
All right, we'll do it again.
This time with more feeling.
Okay. That's all right.
You're really nice. Sorry about everything. You're really sad, though.
Yeah, don't worry. I think it was partly the suicide bombing. I think that.
That's
Really?
awful.
Yeah, I thought I'd sort of be a bit safer here than the kind of war I got conscripted
It's
into.
really, really awful here. I don't like it at all. I want to go home, but I don't really know where home is anymore.
Yeah, sometimes I can still see it. I can see her waiting for me. As in, I assume she is.
I hope she is.
Thanks.
Sort of.
I think everyone else I've ever met is dead now, so
Oh.
yeah.
You met me, though. I'm not dead yet.
That's true. Well, you nearly were. That's
yeah,
not funny.
but you stopped it.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah. That's all I think.
You will come to the wrong side of the pole and have to travel around the ice wastelands.
Well, you should have mentioned that earlier. Well, you've been very helpful. Thank you.
You're well. I hate you.
Don't worry, dearie.
Also,
We all
yeah.
hate you too.
Also, and I just lean in very. This is just.
That won't have been picked up by the mic, and it was really funny.
Go on. Do you think a princess and a guy like me?
I genuinely don't care.
What opinion could he possibly have?
Now,
I hope you both die. The princess and the guy like you.
Excellent. So we're going to just throw the cage off the side of the ship. Now.
I can breathe
Captain, that's
underwater.
no good idea, Captain. They're water creatures.
Yes. Well, I don't want to.
In fact, I will. Sorry.
He'll starve to death.
Perhaps. In fact, I will suffocate faster if you leave me above. Oh no.
When you go,
I don't really want to kill anyone again today.
Well, I approve
I
of your
try to
this
avoid
violent
it.
attitude, Captain.
Tap him overboard and he can't get out of the cage. He'll starve eventually. Or they'll come and rescue him. I don't know which. It'd be bad though, probably, which is good, I think. No, we shouldn't do that. He's laughing.
You will die.
well, yeah,
Can I kill
everyone does die, so that is technically true. Yeah.
I've
Kalahanu will eat your boy.
I have
Right, I'd like to see your citations for that, because that seems much too certain.
I have quite a bad
Citation?
history. I've got a bad history with interrogations, so I'm going to say decisions regarding the prisoners. I'm going to leave those with the commander. You can pass that on. I need to talk to the helmsman.
All right, should we follow you? Assuming
Do you want them to follow you?
They're more than welcome to.
Okay. Is the helmsman Vatchel, presume?
Yeah.
I mean, not
No.
Vatchel.
No, it's
Or is
Garrison.
it Garrison now? Okay,
Goes back and
cool. Cool.
Before we go, I cast create food and water and make sure that our Regina friend has something to nibble on.
I cannot use my hands.
I put them on his face.
Great image.
What about my priestess?
I'm already out of the room.
Yeah.
I think she's fine the way she is.
She will starve. If you care about me, you must care about her.
There's still food in your snout.
She's gagged.
You've got teeth, haven't you?
He should stay that way.
Quick question. Are they far enough apart that he can't, that the one is ungagged can't reach her?
Sorry?
Can't reach
I'll
her.
reach her.
Oh no, they are in the same cage.
So he
They
can.
probably should be separated.
So he can do it. Let him do it.
Also, his teeth are free.
Yeah.
Would be the key thing there.
What if she what if he takes her gag off and then she casts a spell?
Oh, don't worry. I'll wait.
Okay, Granny.
So Granny Smith is waiting next to the cage. Helmsman, Garrison, Captain,
Yes.
how you doing?
Yes. Fine. It's been a weird. Do you think I'm still an attractive man?
Sure.
Right.
I mean, you're not my type, but
No,
sure.
obviously, yes. Right, here's where we're going now. See this point here?
All the way over there.
Yes, it's going to be a long one.
We're leaving now.
Well, time is of the essence.
Alright.
Maybe if we can plot a course, we don't know how long this is going to take us. Maybe if we could sort of weave in and find some ports, maybe to stock up on supplies.
That's a good idea. Thundercrest.
Thundercrest. Oh, we'll pop in on the Queen. That'll be nice.
Do you know exactly where we're going? Do you want me to approach the island from any particular direction?
Well, not this way. Don't go off and round.
That would be a silly idea.
That would be a silly idea. You know what? Granny Smith proposed that, and I really had to put the kibosh
Roll
on.
a deception check.
11.
19. No, Granny Smith's not that stupid.
Well, then I can't remember who said it, but it was a very silly idea at the time.
Okay.
So what's the nearest place we can fast travel to?
The Thundercrest.
It would probably be the island of Nagar would be the nearest
yeah.
place you could fast travel to. In video game terms, but that's not how this works.
I know.
So Tom, we'll go into map mode and use the airship. It'll be fine.
So I guess like the only places that we've been which are on the way is like the Thundercrest Isles.
No. You've been to a bunch of islands. Like, you are more west than the Black Cove right now.
Oh, amazing!
So you
we
could
could just
go
weave up and down all
all
the
the-
places we've been.
Exactly. You started in the west, and you
Gotcha.
made your entire way east, all the way until you hit Nagar. And then you went all the way back to the West Pole, and now you're going all the way back to the East Pole.
That's
so
amazing.
you can just
Oh yeah, that's cool. Can we do like a whistle-stop tour? Let's do...
maybe. Maybe next hour. You really want to do a whistle-stop tour of the Black Cove?
No. Black Cove, I can leave.
Yeah.
I might pop in on the Thundercrest Isles. That'd be nice.
Any particular reason?
Just see how the Queen's doing.
Okay, so we'll skip that. They're doing great. And like,
Doing great.
In all seriousness, your actions on Thundercrest have united the Queens more than they have ever been united for the last few centuries.
Hey, we're bloody heroes.
And Port Trouble is less troublesome than ever, and the place is thriving. It now has trading links with Rawstal, it has trading links with Nagar, and for that matter, Rawstal is no longer in the throes of war. They're actually starting to rebuild and make the no man's land that you found their more arable land.
Oh, so that's the Komodo and the Qatar.
The Komodo and the Qatar food, those peace talks that you
like
travel to. And Nagar is now becoming much less unilateralist, that's the word I want, much less unilateralist, and has opened their borders, and a grand cultural exchange is happening throughout the eastern seas of Havna. Rom and Jules are together, sure, and they together are presiding over the border and making sure that the shrine went to the right place and that the little knob that you took off as a compromise goes to the right place as well. And they are pretty much joint rulers of what used to be the no man's land of Rawstal.
Oh, that's amazing.
We've basically saved the world, guys. We'll make that very clear.
There's your clip show. Are you happy?
You know what? Yes, I am. I'm very happy.
Good. You also get your scroll of stone skin before the boat leaves.
Yes, thank you.
So you can have that, although you...
Can't wait to try and cast that.
When you look at it, you're like, this is a little bit too powerful. It's going to be difficult for you.
Finally. Now it looks like I can really do some heavy hitting. I have no idea what this is. Bruno!
Also, DM, could I check for the rules' sake? A stone skin spell affects him in the same way that his rage does, right? It's just resistance to
No, it raises. Oh no, you're right. It's just resistance. It is just resistance.
So he has a scroll of something he already has.
Yeah,
Splendid.
it's resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Check the rules before you try and play me, man.
Check the rules. I do cast stone skin on me, but it was fine, nice blade.
You've got to get someone else.
A dude did.
Yeah, someone did.
Sahel, by the way, it's that dude's name. Sahel Peacebringer.
Yeah.
Who is now the leader of the Katafu?
Yeah. Well, of the Cold Strike.
Is the
Of the Cold
resistance
Strike.
stackable?
Sort of, yeah.
Is the resistance stackable?
Advantage
No.
is advantage.
No, it's not. Sorry, dude. But it would give you one of your benefits of raging without you having to rage.
When you're in combat.
There's
Probably be raging.
there's the plus side. So
Dun, 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 dun.
we do this clip show at some point within 2-3 days. Potassium nitrate comes and knocks on your door,
That's
Captain.
someone's name.
Yep.
Yes.
They take names that they like.
What did we do about the
When they hear a
prisoners?
word
Because I
they
left it in
like.
Relora's hands.
Bear with me.
Granny Smith took charge of the prisoners. Granny Smith, what did you do with the prisoners?
Made sure they were fed and watered. Made sure one got the gag off the other and she wasn't casting any spells. And
Left in the same cage.
left in the same cage, making sure we have them for some long-term eventuality.
And they're just kept in the hold. Where exactly do you want to keep them?
In the hold somewhere. I'm taking a more active role in ship's duties, considering the complete shambles it is at the moment.
I mean, we've just had a clip show about how heroic everybody is.
We've had a clip show about how wonderful the world is. If you look on board ship, it's a completely different story.
So, potassium nitrate knocks on your door.
Yes. Johnston.
Captain?
Yes, come in.
Captain,
Yes.
I've heard some disturbing rumours.
Yes.
Disturbing rumours.
Yes.
Downstairs.
Yes.
About our current course.
Yes.
Tell me, we are not going to Watercrest. I cannot go back. And that is where we're going to end. That is where we're going to end this hour of Adventurers Wanted. Thank you very much for coming, guys. Thank you for that freak out, Chaz. We're going to pass back over to Naomi, our stage manager.
I think that you were all potassium nitrate along now. Right, thank you for coming to the 201st hour of Adventures Wanted. We are here every day at the Fringe from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m, right up until the 28th of August, apart from the 24th at the 5th. We are also live streaming everything on twitch.tv/Adventures Wanted and live tweeting at Adventures250 on Twitter. If you want to buy a player ticket, it's £5 from the Sleep Venue's website or box office, and if you want to buy an audience ticket, it's £3 from the Edinburgh Fringe website or the box office downstairs. Please tell people about us if you enjoyed it. I'm just going to pass over to people on the panel they have things to plug.
Yes, I'm in a sketch comedy double act. We're called Dirty White Boys. Our show is called Stupid. We have 6 shows left. We're on at 9:20 at night at Just Tonic at the Caves on Calgate. It's a pay what you want show, so it's free to get in. I think everyone here's no. You haven't seen it.
I've not seen it either.
Right.
John.
Really
You
good.
go and see it.
It's actually really
I haven't
good.
seen it
You
yet.
go
I'm
and
sorry.
see it.
I do want to see it.
Tomorrow, I am in Agony Uncles of Science as my alter ego, Leonard the Poet.
Hey.
He has very few scientific qualifications, but that's not really the point. We'll solve your problems with science at Barbados.
Or poetry.
Or poetry.
9:15, isn't it?
Or scientific
9:15.
poetry.
Yeah,
Or
is it
poetical
9:15?
science.
9:15, it's free.
There we go.
It's very good. I went and saw it last night.
It's really, really good.
Anyone else? Tom?
Yeah, go on. If you like Dungeons & Dragons, you may also like alternate history fiction. So, for example, what if Hitler won the war, or if the Stuarts came back to the English throne, or something even more esoteric. sealionpress.co.uk is the website of my publishing house, Sea Lion Press. We have a number of books along all of the topics I just listed, and many, many more. They're wonderfully geeky, wonderfully written, and you can find them all at sealionpress.co.uk. Thank you.
And we approve this message.
Thanks very much, guys. We have a really quick 10-minute turnaround, so I'm going to ask you to leave through that door at the back. Thank you, goodbye, but first we need a round of applause to everyone here. We hope to see you again. If not, have a lovely day and have a lovely rest of your
Okay.
Toilet arrest.
So am I.
Well, there.
A toilet
Kind of
rat. Shall we?